Hey guys, thank you very much for clicking play. It's Gamer James here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my Marseille save. Right, so last time out was Paris Saint-Germain and that 5-0 debacle that really made a mockery of my roadblock defensive setup. That's something that I'm going to have to look at going forward. I had said at the end of that video that I was going to look to play the Saint Etienne game at home next. But as it turns out, I find myself in an empty house, so what better opportunity to record? So we're going to do the Auxerre game, which is only 2 games after that 5-0. You can see here we went to Valenciennes, and we were at home to Valenciennes, and we beat them 3-0 with Morales, Ayew, and Oziakup scoring the goals. There's not really an awful lot to update you on elsewhere in the world. A couple of youth prospects that I'm bringing in that I'll show you in a second, but what I'm going to do is we're going to just have a little look at the goals from this game. Alright guys, so here we go. These are the highlights from the game against Valenciennes. You can see the first goal came from a counter-attack really. Costil catching a cross and then launching it upfield. Jordan Ayew gets the header down to Tovan, Cabella to Morales, Ogujan now. It's a lovely move, lovely counter-attack. Gael Clichy out on the left, plays it in, Ayew knocks it down, and Morales cushions the volley home. Really, really well-worked counter-attack, really well-worked goal. You can see the formation of Valenciennes were playing. They were not particularly adventurous. The second goal comes up here, Van Keur to Ogujan, and Morales spreads the play out well to the right back Kaisara, and his cross is smashed in by Jordan Ayew for 2-0. It's a really well worked goal again, and the crosses being as good as ever. And the next goal is Jordan Ayew setting it up. Ogujan's shot that is deflected in massively, but yeah, that was the goals from the 3-0, and a pretty good recovery, I would say, from the Paris Saint-Germain game. So yeah, we'll leave that there, and we'll reconvene in the transfer centre. Right guys, yeah, as I said, there was a little bit of transfer activity. If you've not seen on FM Scout, Bood FM has done a brilliant video letting you know how to go and find some regens. We all know the regens are the lifeblood of this game once you get a few years in, so it's a really good video. I'll drop a link in the show notes, and if you're not subscribed and following Dave at Bood FM, I will leave links to his Twitter and his channel as well. Superb save with my hometown Huddersfield Town Football Club at the minute. I really urge you to check that out, but to be fair, if you subscribe to me and not him, then there's something wrong in the world. But anyway, here we go. Right, we've got 5 transfers arranged, 4 arranged, and this one for Mangala here hasn't gone through. I'll show you him in a sec, but it's quite strange, these ones. So I've been scouting Africa, because in France you can get African players, and a lot of these players are not joining me for quite some time. So we've got Lamine Ba. He's joining me on the 2nd of January 2019, so we've got over a year to wait for him. Looks fairly decent though. We've got Usama Falat joining. I think he's the first one that joins us. He joins us in the summer of 2018. Looks like a fairly decent defensive midfielder. This one, Christophe Kanji, he joins in the summer of 2019, but looks like he could be really good. His aggression's a little bit of a worry, but the rest of it looks all right, and he's a fullback as well, so hopefully that wouldn't be too much of a problem. This one, I was really excited about this one. I arranged this one. Barnabas Oletu looks like he could be a really good striker going forward. He's only 16 at the minute, but he doesn't join the club until the 2nd of January 2020, so I've got to wait over 2 years to get this kid in, and I've got to hope that that I'm still in the job. As I say, Aurel Mangala, he is at Anderlecht, and I've been trying to get this kid in, but they want too much money at the minute. I've only got about 7 million transfer budget, and I've offered a deal for all of it, but it's just not happening at the minute. So what I'm going to have to try and do is hopefully get some more money in the winter transfer window. But he looks like a really good prospect. And speaking of the finances, we're a little bit in the red this season, but if we don't sign any more players and maybe sell 1 or 2 fringe players, that will be eradicated pretty quickly. So yeah, as I said, that win against Valenciennes has lifted us up to 8th. It's a decent little position at the minute. We're only 3 points off our media predicted fourth place finish. See if it still shows it here. Yeah, it had us down as finishing 4th. So at the minute we're not too far away from that, so hopefully if we can get a result against Auxerre, who've had an awful start to the season down here in 16th, then we'll be all right. They're lining up with a 4-1-4-1, so it's not massively ambitious from them. My team's all picked. Lucas Fontana, he is coming in for his first game of the season. I think it's his first game for the first team at all. He looks like a really good prospect though. So yeah, we'll be hoping that he can slot in, because I'm not club anymore because he got sent off. But as it goes, I forgot to mention it in the Paris Saint-Germain video, I can't actually terminate his loan, so I am stuck with him. So we will have to use him and hope that he's learned from his mistakes. So the press think we're going to win. If we do win, we could jump another place or two in the table, which would be fantastic. Let's see, Baptiste Aloe, they're playing in defence for them. He's actually on loan from us. Very, very good looking prospect as well, but hopefully he has a really bad game today. Right, yes, we definitely need to tell them to pick up from where we left off. I'm just going to give them all a little bit of encouragement, because even though Auxerre are down there towards the bottom, this is not going to be an easy game at all. So we've put Moussa Dembele back in the team today in place of Jordan Ayew. Ayew's been in really good form, but I don't want Moussa Dembele getting unhappy, because he's the one that I'm looking to build the attack around long term. Jordan Ayew, I'm hoping will last couple of seasons, and then we maybe sell him for profit. Moussa Dembele is the one that I'm pinning my hopes on going forward. So let's see how he can do in this game. So a yellow card for Lucas Fontana. So he's following in the footsteps of the other defensive midfielders at the club. Good stuff, Lucas. Well done, son. Nothing happening at the minute. That's good start, isn't it? Right, shall we encourage them? Let's give them some encouragement, because it's not going brilliantly at the minute. As Nsikulu brings this forward, cuts inside, we're just backing off him, but he shoots over. But that was really bad defending. He's just waltzed past 3 of us there. Right, let's see, is this a highlight for us? Nope. It's going to be another attack for Auxerre. Nsikulu, come on, get a tackle him. Why are you not tackling him? His shooting is really bad, but we really need to get a tackling on that kid. Going to have to. Have we not got it closed down always on him? No. Right. Always close him down. I don't normally do this actually during a game, but he is just waltzing through us far too often, so we'll close him down. Oh, Doria with the free kick. Centre back taking a wonderful free kick there. I think it kind of hit the bar. I'm not sure if the keeper saved it or if it hit the bar, but it was a good effort. Cabela's corner is woeful. I'm going to have to address that. I'm going to have to look at that in the tactical setup, because the corners are woeful at the minute. I really need to rearrange where people stand and where they kick the ball. Fontana and Ferreira are both looking pretty tired at the minute, but we've got to 0-0 at half time. We're going to encourage them. I think we could still win this. So that didn't really go particularly well, did it? So let's do some individual talks and see if we can. No, they're not feeling it, are they? Right, Dembele's feeling it. He's looking happy. Let's see what we can do then in this second half. Where are we? Staying 8th at the minute. Monaco are winning their game, aren't they? Where is Monaco? Yeah, they're winning at Montpellier. Lille have just scored their second at the minute, so that doesn't really affect us because they're a long way ahead of us, but we could do with the win. Right, we're going to have to make this. There's absolutely nothing happening in this game at all. Fontana's going to have to come off and Mark Roker can come on. Kravinovic not doing particularly well, so we'll bring Oziak on. Ferreira could do with coming off. Haven't really got a left back on the bench, so he's just going to have to carry on. Right, let's you see, we've got more possession. We've had more shots, so I don't really know whether to go attacking or leave it as control. If I go attacking, it's going to leave us open to them catching us. We're not actually. A draw wouldn't be a terrible result. I know they're not having a great season, but it wouldn't be awful to draw this game. Right, Cabela could do with having a breather, but again, I haven't really covered that position on the bench, which isn't helpful. I'll tell you what, I'm going to bring this young kid on, Dylan Bolnay. He's had a couple of appearances for us, but he scored 5 recently in a reserve game, so he's left-footed. He can play as an inside forward, which is what I've got set up at the minute, so why not? Make a name for yourself, son, in these last few minutes. I'm going to assertively demand more, but Bolnay's looking, so I'm just going to calmly tell him to. I'm just going to calmly encourage him because he's looking nervous, as is Mark Roker for some reason. So we're just going to calmly tell it. Why are they looking nervous? Come on, let's do that. Let's see what happens with the team talks. Ruben to take this. Lucas Ocampos. Come on, let's get an attack going. Cabela, lovely first time ball. Dembele. Oh, he's walking through everyone and he's hit a great shot. Oh, that would have been something special. That would have been a fantastic goal. It's a brilliant save. Oh, and Cabela with another woeful corner. Oh, that was, well, it was our best effort. I don't recall seeing too many other of our shots on goal. So it looks like it's going to peter out to 0-0. It's going to be the full-time highlight. So it's not a particularly good one. It's another clean sheet, which 2 in a row after losing 5-0, I suppose, is reasonably good. Do you know? Yeah, you were unlucky tonight. Really, you were, because we had the best of the play. It's weird. It's on key highlights, and we had 22 shots on goal, and it didn't really show any of them except that one from Dembele, which is a bit weird. I think going forward, I might have to start putting it on extended and trying to edit it down a little bit, because that was a really boring match to watch. But what that has done for us is left us in 8th. But we haven't lost any ground on 4th because Montpellier lost. So Monaco are currently in 4th, but we are getting cut adrift from the top 3 at the minute. So is that Europa League or hopefully winning one of the cup. Paris Saint-Germain as well have been linked with Paulo Dybala. So not only did they sign Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, they're now looking to sign Dybala. So any plans I had of challenging Paris Saint-Germain at any point in this save are pretty much out the window. How on earth we're going to compete with that? I'm just not sure it's even possible, to be honest. But if you know anyone that's doing a Ligue 1 save, either on YouTube blogging or just playing it at home, one of your mates playing it, let me know how they're doing, because if anyone's getting close to PSG, I'd be very, very surprised. But that's it for this one, guys. What I'm probably going to do now is I'm probably going to try and get quite a bit further into the season, because I've done a couple of videos quickly there. So ideally, possibly even down to the French Cup. Maybe get the rest of this year out of the way, so I can have a good old play, because I don't get to record every day, so it's a little tricky sometimes trying to get it to a point where I can record, and it ends up meaning I play the save less. So what I might do is, if I do all of those highlighted games, so it's Toulouse, Lille, Saint-Etienne, Montpellier, Angers in the Cup, Lorient and Nice. Maybe if I do all those ones off camera, that's what, 7, and then maybe come back for the start of the new year, maybe with some early transfer news if there's any, and do the French Cup 9th round and see who we get. But anyway, guys, I'd love you to click like, I'd love you to subscribe if you haven't already. As I say, I will leave links to Bood's video on FM Scout and also his Twitter and his YouTube. I'll leave a link for the skin, as I always do, the TCS from FM Scout. I'll leave a link to that as well, and of course my Twitter, my blog, where you can follow updates of my journeyman save with Drogheda in Ireland. But guys, have a great rest of the day. Have a phenomenal build up to Christmas, and I will see you again soon. Thank you very much for watching. Cheers, guys.